Hello YouTubers, it's Travis. Welcome back to the channel. This is our first Crimson Vow draft going up, and it's kind of a special one. This is actually the Sweatsuit Invitational from the week. So you'll see me not only drafting the new set, but drafting the new set with some of the best players out there and getting in some very stiff competition. No spoilers, but watch this one through to the end. This is a very good experience. So far I like the new set a lot. We'll be talking more about that in coming videos, and we'll show some drafts in just the regular queues. If you do like the content that you're seeing here, please consider subscribing to the channel. It'll get you the new videos faster because there's a lot of them coming and you're not going to want to miss them. Okay, without further ado, enjoy Crimson Vow Draft number 1. I'm ready. All right, quick scan. We don't have rares or uncommons that I particularly like, which is kind of putting me on Flame Blessed Bolt and Bleed Dry. Now, interestingly, I'm passing to reach this guy who said he had not read spoilers at all and will very likely overvalue something like Winged Portent. So I may be able to just hook him straight on blue. Now, I'm not disappointed to start with Bleed Dry. That's a solid spell. I'm very happy to have it. I'm just trying to think through where I go from here. Steve will send a signal, so will cards. Valves, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm on Bleed Dry here. I'm not disappointed with the first pick, Bleed Dry. I'm not. I'm taking the best card out of the pack. I'm just, in a tournament that's a pod tournament, you need to think about some stuff like this. I feel like I'm not super excited about the Swarm unless I'm in green-blue, so I don't want to take it that early. Whereas taking a pretty good black removal spell and passing 0 good black makes me a little more excited. It's another less than amazing pack. There's really not much here besides the Twin Blade Geist. So we'll take that and move along. Still functionally not passing any black. Cloaked Cadet, Lunar Rejection, Evolving Wilds, Drog Skull Infantry. A lot of good cards here. The Cloaked Cadet really wants to be in a human stack. Like, incredibly wants to be in a human stack. I don't feel like there's anything powerful enough to move me. I want to take the wilds. There's a lot of splashable stuff here. Like, I like the Wolf Strike too. That would be a reasonable pick. And I think the Wolf Strike's probably the best card. Valorous Stance seems a bit late. Gluttonous Guest should also be quite good in black-white, but I'm not ready to commit to that yet. Although I think with the Geist and a Valorous Stance, we could be base white and figure out the rest of it when we get there. Necroduality, huh? Now that kind of has to be in blue-black zombies specifically. I could easily move into that. What am I going to miss from this pack? Virtually nothing. Okay, so unlikely. I've heard people saying that was pretty good too. I could see it being pretty good. I feel like Necroduality has the highest upside. I'm just trying to figure out where we are right now. I don't think that's happening. I do think a Drogskull Infantry, a Twin Blade Geist, and a Valorous Stance are a pretty good start to a white deck. So I'm going to take that. That virtually rules out the Necroduality, as that's basically only a blue-black card. I suppose that could still happen. I'm thinking about the repository scab here. Like, this is an unexciting pack. So this still gives us the out to blue-black potentially, with a zombie that I think we'd be quite happy with. But I'm going to need black to like be incredibly open in the next pack to get off of these white cards. But I could still like pitch the duality and be white-black or white-blue. We're basically settling ourselves in Esper, which I think is reasonable. We did pass some good green cards. Now this is Zombie Bear. Like, it's not insane to think we could still be doing this. And, I mean, we could still play it in black-white, too. All right, nobody took the Winged Portent. That's interesting. So what do we like here? Maybe Fear of Death? I'm still not quite sure exactly what our color pair is. We'll either need to figure out which one's open in the next pack or just open a really good card in a color to kind of commit us. I really thought I could put Reach the Sky on Winged Portent, but I guess that was not that easy. Binding Geist would put us further away from the zombie thing, but I'm not opposed to being further away from that. I think this is a fine card. So I think realistically we're looking at something like this. But I'm still keeping these options open. So I've got kind of this deck over here and this deck over here, and we'll see which one's going to get better. That goes in either one. So we're playing blue now. The question is, what's going to give us more, blue or white? Or black or white? It's playable, although I don't particularly love it. That's fine too. So there's a little spirit deck happening. I think this is telling me that blue-white is more open, and that may be what I go to, unless we open like a really good rare for black. Every you discard one or more cards, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token. That is a black-red card. That is not for us. That may just put us on Lantern Bearer and accept our fate. Because I don't think it's that bad a fate. Shield Basher looks alright too. I really hate first picking this thing. But the joke with this is you're supposed to use it with blood tokens. Like, unless we drastically swap, we're not going to have any blood tokens. Hey, we got Geralf, which is neat. We're just talking about that. So zombies have flying. Sacrifice another non-token creature, we get zombies. So zombies might be back on the menu. How does that look? We probably don't play these in that deck, but other than that, not too bad. Yep, you can do that anytime you want. I would not play the Cat Spirit. I don't think it's very good. Why not? It's Curiosity, but I have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get it in the graveyard before I can cast it, and Curiosity sucks. Like, we've had literally the enchantment blue do what that does, and it's bad. So the best card in this pack is the Dormant Grove. The question is, do we care now? And I don't think we do. I think at this point we're just taking everything that says zombie. It doesn't have to be good. Yeah, I think with Giraffe, well, I suppose the other side is there's not much harm for me in taking this and seeing if we want to splash it, but I don't think I do. I think we found our lane and we're settled in. We've got Necroduality, we've got Giraffe, we got a bunch of zombies. Let's go. I could splash that Rending Flame. Because there's not really any zombies for me here. I'd kind of need another wilds to do that though, so I'm actually just going to take the other wilds. This means if I see any other removal spell that I need to splash, I can do that, and I should be able to just prioritize the zombies in the packs. It kind of sucks that the blue-black rare uncommon is going around, but I'll deal. Yeah, I think if I'm getting two of these, I'm happy. It seemed like it would block pretty well, and it could potentially pitch Lantern Bearer plus any of the other disturbed creatures I have into the graveyard. So I'm down with an Enforcer. I remember playing Magic Legends with John, and Geralf and Gisa would give you quests to mess with each other. So let's not say Magic Legends didn't do anything for us. It at least gave us that. All right, y'all do whatever you're doing. Doom Descender's going in my deck. Yeah, I think that's the joke, right? Is the cat dies into curiosity, which is cute. But, like, it doesn't make it good. Because that spell was not good. So making it higher casting cost, and I've got to have this 1/1 cat for 2 mana die at some point. Like, I don't think I want that. We could run the Skywarp Scab. It's a zombie. I'm playing the Necroduality now, I think. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm actively looking for more. So this scavenger's grabbing an arm, not a leg. Yes, it will give it more flying. Can play 1 bounce spell. I don't hate that. What's up, Dan? Thank you for the resub.
Hey, T.
Hope things are going well in your world, man. Y'all spam some cats for Dan. Thank you, bud. We could play the Phalanx. Like, it's kind of not great, but it lets us potentially make a 13-13. Like, I could see this making it in there. It's a tough sell when you're not looking to do butt stuff. Glad to hear it. All right, we can take exploit cards very highly now. Exploit cards and zombies are basically all we're looking for. You just need to have a payoff. Key. And I can literally take anything and splash it with 2 wilds. Ants hibernate? I don't think I knew that about ants. Diver Scab is very good, and we are very happy to see it here because we want more exploit. And it's a zombie. So ideally we wheel the Suppository Scab or the Scavenger from this pack. Stick 'em up, but this is a cranberry. Do they actually like sleep and everything? It may be better that they don't scullinate. Like, I would listen to weird music, and I'm sure there were people that would stop by the stream and be like, this music's weird, I'm leaving. Okay, so our neighbor isn't red. But neither are we. That's going right on down. I don't know what they got into. But here I am second picking this assistant because it says zombie. It's pretty good. But I got my mythic and my rare. I'll be happy and move along. How does the Hellkite look? Mostly unbeatable. Like, it looks really good. But I'm pretty deep down this zombie train right now. And I don't think we want to go off the rails on a zombie train. Yeah, really need cards that are zombies. So this is a particularly rough one. All right, we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 creatures. I can work with this. It is not perfect. And I still need a few more playables. But I guess if I have to, I can still play the spirits and these guys. And I'm probably on playing the phalanx now, if we're being honest. So if all that's the case, I can probably play a Stinkapade. This makes me feel a little better about playables. I got green was open vibes this direction, but not red was incredibly open. But it does look like that was the case. I got enough twos, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've got plenty. Like, even though I would like a Wretched Thong, I think we're going to go with the Scavenger. I really would have liked more exploity dudes. And maybe I'm still going to pretend we don't have to play that. Parasitic Grasp is another removal spell, which we kind of need. So I'm pretty much on that. Red notice? I don't think I know what that is. No, I don't think black was actually open, is the answer. I think blue-red might have been the seat, because I'm not really seeing white cards either. And we could have played Garolf in any deck. Like, that would have been fine. I don't think I need another Doomed Dissenter. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, maybe we can play one Chill of the Grave and not hate it. All right, we wield this. That works. Spoilers. If I take this and put one forest in the deck, it gives us a second copy of Necroduality. What card draw spell did I pass? Dragon Sauce. Yeah, more like Necroduality. I may actually do that. Well, I want this. We just don't play the Syncopate. Oh, because I don't want that. I don't. If I picked it there, I might accidentally put it in my deck. Yeah, I don't think it is either. That's why I didn't take it. God, this deck would almost rather have the Doom Dissenter than the Lantern Bearer. Feels weird, man. All right, I'm splashing Dig Up to get a copy of Necroduality. It's not a good idea. That's really not a good idea. I shouldn't do that. I should just play the Lantern Bearer. And we'll just have great mana. Like, it's a shame we could have splashed something, but I'll just have great mana instead. Oh no. All right, I can work with this. Wish me luck. It's time to battle. That's awkward, but we keep it. Okay, got better. Yeah, I don't need to sit here and take damage from that. Okay, that's interesting. What's up, Badu? We are playing in the Sweatsuit Invitational, which tonight is Crimson Vow Draft. We're up against the Nerdy Steve. We're gonna have to work for this one. No attacks, huh? That's interesting. Look at my beautiful zombie. Y'all thought I was in trouble, didn't you? I was not in trouble. going to be really hard to beat him on the draw. Like, incredibly difficult. I may not be able to do it, but we're going to try. Yeah, that's literally all I've got. I can bring in a Stinkipate when we're on the play again. Or I can't bring in a Stinkipate on the draw. That's keepable. It's not great. It needs to hit the black. But if it does, there's a lot of targets for that Parasitic Grasp, and the Doomed Dissenter is one of our better cards to turn 2. Would have been really nice to do it there into this, but we'll live. You got a combat trick? Let's get a clue. It's a little bit of a problem right there. key. We get to know what it is. Thing's been pretty dang good. I might be in danger here. Because those are big creatures, and he's still drawing a lot of cards. I've ironically been through more, but having to bin... Well, I guess binning those to get a little deeper wasn't hurting me that much. But like at this point, I've got some dead draws, right? Like Necroduality should be one of the best cards for me to draw, but it isn't. It's going to take some work, y'all. We got him down to 38, though. 39, excuse me. Seems ungood. I would concur. Yeah, I ain't getting out of that. Yeah, me. He didn't get to 50 though. So a Stinkipate starts to get interesting adjacent at that point. Although realistically, Siphon Essence would just be better. Like by a lot. I don't think the bounce spell is actually good enough, is it? No, I don't think it is. All right, let's give this a go on the play. Wouldn't mind getting us a win here at the beginning of the format. I'm not going to say that's pretty, but I can work with it. Two colors of mana is real nice. Gotta say, I'm liking that aspect. DC Sports, thank you for the raid, my friend. Don't really need to exploit that. I think I'd rather me draw a card than him discard one currently. Thank you, DC. I hope things are going well in your world, my friend. Yeah, I'll take 2 of these in a row. Hey, get you some rest, dude. I think we got this one. We do. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Woot indeed. Thank you, possums.
Woot.
Still got it. Ezrafil, thank you for the resub. Much appreciated, my friend. All right, Kid Merlin. I got your number.
Jalokivitulostin menee...
Brrr. Thank you very much, Badu. I mean, that's not entirely fair, Dave. They poop some too, right? Thank you for the fatherly advice, Mr. Seville. I kind of do too, Dave. Yeah, I imagine you're on there, probably over me. Is that exile it? That's a real shame. I didn't want it exiled. Dude. That's screwed up. Hamster. Alright, this ain't pretty, but it's what I gotta do. I think I gotta jump in front of it, Parasitic Grasp it, and then cast the Scab and draw a card. And try to get back into this. Because he's just got big stuff and we're flooding. That's not good. It's really bad. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. Now I just want to exploit it. But that means I could potentially double block. So instead of drawing a card, I get to keep a blocker. So that works. We're just... There's a tiny problem we're having. But I got a sideboard for this. Counter spells are looking really good here. I'm getting my response ready. All right, let's get out of here. I need my counter spells. I need my bounce. I need to not flood too, that'd be swell, but there's not much I can do about that. So I want Siphon Essence, probably also Stinkipate. That's really about it. I don't need Chill of the Grave, that hasn't impressed me at all. Can't really cut the rest of this though. I can cut one of these dudes, they're not blowing my mind. Alright. I can work with that. Now that could be interesting. Y'all want to see something cool? Because I'm going to show you something cool if he doesn't immediately scoop, which he might. I may not have time to derp around with this as much as I'd like, because I want to bounce the suppository scab and just keep doing this. Not that much. Having a good time, though. I mean, There's also a particular emote that chat's going to spam for you. That's kind of a big deal. That's the one. I don't know if you knew about that, Danomatic.
Semleg.
Thanks, Mike. No, it's not Semleg. Thank you very much, Mike. That was pretty wonderful. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. This is gonna be fun. I think we got this one, short of something really stupid happening. That's a little stupid, but not a lot of stupid. I hadn't seen that emote yet. That's pretty great. I am having fun with my shiny mythic deer. No one took it! They sent it to me so late. Frankel would be proud. You gotta tell me that. To the skies, my minions! Alright, now that we're here, I do like both counter smells. Hey is dead anyway, that just made it simple. It's going to be harder to beat him on the draw. I don't think they know about third Garoth. That was all I got. We're gonna have to make it work. I'm glad I got to play the Mythic. It was as good as I thought it would be. You have to draw it and get it into play, but if you do, and you're all zombies, it's pretty stupid. Oh yeah, I don't think I want a third counter spell. Dang it, Bobby. That is not going to work for me. Not going to work at all. He's just going to untap and cast something giant. I hope he doesn't slam that 6-drop because I'd never be able to beat it. He's not going to slam the 6-drop. I'm disappointed. It's got to be good news for us. Oh. I guess we'd rather start looking to get ahead first. So let's do that. Okay. There's a 2-mana combat trick and a 1-mana combat trick. That's intense. It's going to be really hard to fit this Stinkapate in, huh? Let's get safe first. I feel like I got a little plan now. Welcome back, Yef. I hope you had fun with your board game. Kind of okay with this. I can work with this. I'm never going to get any value off of this syncopate, but c'est la vie. I can deal. I'm sorry about that, Dan. The plan was to get stable and then try to win in the air. So far it is, yeah. I liked that one too, but I mean, this makes more sense for Innistrad, doesn't it? Yeah, it's hard not to miss M and Cat art. It could be splashing for the White Wrath, but I can recover from it pretty easily. I can also syncopate it, which would probably be better. Oh, that's going to be game. Yeah, we're not doing that. That explains why he's sandbagging stuff. I'd rather go back to Phyrexia, man. That's the one we're really missing. Still got it. I'm having to fight for these wins, y'all. Yeah, it's Hunter. I feel bad, but I was pretty fortunate to have that Syncopate right at the right time, or he'd have gotten me with that Wrath. Yeah. And it's really delightful coffee. It's the best coffee I've ever had in my life. This is slow, but if I can not get run over, it's pretty good. That helps too, man. Yeah, if you're looking for some good coffee, dude, check them out. Like, no joke, it was delightful coffee. What was the one you sent me, Hunter? Was it Good as Hell? I think it was called. Yeah, get the Good as Hell one. It was, like, literally best coffee I've ever had in my life. Yeah, you'd need a coffee grinder, but yeah, press would work. I've just used a filter. Good old Mr. Coffee. It is a great Christmas gift. Dirtle, dirtle, dirtle. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Skullinite. The prize is still the coffee. It's really good coffee. I think we're pretty safe to swing team here. I can't do that with non-tokens. Fine, you got me. I mean, I like where it's going, yeah. I'm down with this. What the heck has he got? I got past it incredibly late. The table just didn't respect it at all. I think it was 5th or 6th. It was pretty late, I felt, for a mythic. No, it did not wheel. No way. It was earlier than that. It was like 4. This hand looks like it really wants to hit land drops, and if it can do that, it probably wins. Hashtag can't block life. This is a tough one because I do really want to hit the lands, but if I can hit them here, it's kind of just huge upside. That's a clone. We need to be incredibly careful about that clone. That's pretty cool. Gotta be careful not to mill myself out here. Boop. This deck's all right. Cradle of Safety, huh? I assumed that was going to be unplayable. No, but I read the card and assumed that it was only playable because you needed enchantment triggers for Constellation and Theros. Oh, that has to be because it was triggering a bunch of stuff. It's 2 mana Snakeskin Veil. 2 mana. 2 mana. Two mana. But blue doesn't want combat tricks? I don't know. I guess there are no unplayable cards. That is the important takeaway. He seems to be on a very early game deck, which has me a little nervous. But I don't think I really can change much here, so we're not going to. Why didn't you tell me it was better during the set review, Dave? I blame you. This is all your fault. You do, Mirror Breaker. I think we have 32 players, so however many that breaks down into. I hope you enjoy the butt stuff. You want your throng? Because you're going to lose your cruel witness if you do. This is a pretty reasonable trade for them on the surface. Past the mythic? Why is she rare? Anya is very good. Thanks to Tomy, it's Anya in my head now. Mono Cool Witness stack. Okay. I can't tell what it is. It's a bird. Oh, okay. It's a bird. Oh, okay, okay. I couldn't make out what that art was for a long time. It's a bird that has eyes and stuff. Cast a non-creature spell, get a benefit. Surveil, I guess, which is for some reason not keyworded. Seems great. I don't know about great. Seems good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wear through these at some point. The bleed dries for the clone, and he can't have the snake skin veil up that turn, so that's a fine time to snipe one. Alright, so he's got Snakeskin Veil in hand. Behold! See, the Wretched Thong hurt you there. Because I knew that you had it. Otherwise, why would you not play the Throng? God, I love best of 3. We see 2 of those in game 1. We're like, we can totally play around that. I would not want to wear a Wretched Thong. But I want back off of my suppository. I guess there's a removal spell, we get that. Okay. Get bled. Not yet, McDonald. Game 2. They mill first. I have 17 cards, they have 15. I doubt it'll come to that, but it could. We've got a pretty epic board stall going on. This puts us even on cards, but they're still drawing first. I can't really use the Fear of Death, though. I guess nothing at this point. We may as well be prepared for them to have a way to prevent mill, too. I guess I'm a little worried about them killing Giraffe at instant speed. But I think if they could kill Giraffe, they'd have probably already done it. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but I mean, it's basically just they're sort of getting that, but they're not.
Center. First up, conversion gel. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Now they might have a counterspell for him, and at that point, like they were going to get us with that that line one way or another. Okay, you did a thing.
You may have heard we're going to phase out human testing. There's still a few things left to wrap up, though. The bean counters told me we literally could not afford to buy $7 worth of moon rocks, much less 70 million. Bought them anyway.
Ground them up, mixed them into a gel.
Guess what? Ground up moon rocks are pure poison. I am deathly ill. I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade.
All right, so I can go exactly one card deeper.
Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these?
So let's go one card deeper.
See life manager. Make life brutal, Daddy. Sonic is caged just lemons. I'm the man who's gonna burn your house.
I have to draw a card for that. I don't want to draw a card.
I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon.
I think we need to start swinging. You want to do that? Let's do that. Because I got one more of those dudes left, right? A scavenger. Yeah, we're playing at least three of them. Because I basically just need to land one more of those to get them. This might actually be enough here, right? No, not quite. If I bounce it, we put them to 1, which I think I'm actually okay with.
Carolyn, please bring me more pain.
Yeah, I'm having to work for these wins. So now we just draw our other scavenger and we win. They can't race it. They're going to run out of cards before I do. I don't think they can win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. But this just stops their assault. I can go 1 card deeper. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What did we get? I'm literally playing the blue 1/1. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Well, Juan, good to see you, bud.
Let's go.
Thank you so much. Y'all spam some cats for Juan. Thin Air, dude. Thank you very much. Y'all spam some cats for Thin Air. Thank you, bud. That's a mighty generous of you. Thank you, Thin Air. Against black green? Flying's probably going to be all right. I'll take it. I don't know if he's on just good stuff or butt stuff. Thank you very much, Thunair. The wolf's pretty good for butt things. Well, I really appreciate it, Thunair. I hope things are going well for you. I've been pretty happy with Doom December, yeah. That I didn't think was going to be very good. And yet, here we are. Weird seeing zombie tokens that can block, yeah. I can't sit here and trade 3 for 3 with him forever, and he knows it. So here, have your card. Brain Slurpee. G-Guards, thanks for the raid, my dude. Y'all spam some cats for G-Guards. Hope things are going well and that you had a good stream, my friend. GG's. We are currently winning. Spam some legs for G-Guards. Here, thank you very much for the gift sub. Good evening, Jess. Train couldn't quite leave the station. Well, crap. That's going to be real tough to work with. So yeah, about that. Sucks, but there's nothing I can do about this. except try to grind and hope we draw an answer to it, because I don't have one right now. It can sack anything. We're very near, like, we're not that far off from dead to it. Like, let that settle in for a minute. It'll just make it more interesting when we win. I can handle it. It's 3 damage, right? Yeah. I should have killed that in response. I'm bad. Don't judge me. All right, let's think this through. I kind of like this and that. If he's got the werewolf punch, we're kind of screwed here, but if he doesn't, I think we win. So what's our line here? I imagine kill the Reacher, hit him for the damage, and block the thing and win the game would be our line here. Could like see if he chomps. Attack and see what he does. He almost has to chomp it, right? Because then I could just play this. How would he get me there? Because I could just play this and get to draw a card too. If that's our line. So I'm going to have two blockers. He can't kill me with this. Yeah, he's not killing me with that. I think we attack and play this scab. I think he almost has to chomp here. Because I should certainly be able to get him next turn. He's got the skeleton with Anji. That seems super fair. I don't like that he has those two cards. If he taps out to kill this, I should be able to just kill the Reacher and kill him. I could show him a little less, but I don't mind if he knows that I have this. Have a good night, Dan. Hey, what's up, Mike? Anji's a bloody 4-drop. Like, I'm still going to bring in the counterspell. I'm just not thrilled about it. I don't think I need chill. I guess it's really about the only thing I can cut. I'm going to bring in... If we lose this and I go back, I'm going to bring in the Stinkipate too. What does day one speed say? This one? Really? I guess there are enough 1-drops that people could play them. No, Stinkipate's not bad, but it's pretty bad on the draw. There's too many things I have to kill. His deck is crazy. I mean, we just take this and swing back for as much as we can, right? This is 2, 4, 6, 8 lethal. So he's gonna have to sack his blood token, I guess. I can get one chump blocker, which I think means we're gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. He'll see it in a minute. I had to hold one of those back. I think I could have held one of those back and been on something, but I didn't. I got a little too excited about my impending victory. I think if I'd held back 2 zombies, I might have had a shot there. I got a little too excited. I can't make mistakes like that against Ben. Let's give this another go. I can win this. I just got to pay a little bit more attention. I thought I had him dead. Huh. I'm also kind of like, hey, if I lose, I don't have to do the interview and I can go to bed quicker. Oh God, do they? Well, I may as well win now. All right, if that's the case, I may as well win the damn thing. Let's just do that. Good hit. Good to see you, Freshwater. Hope things are well in your world.
Caw.
Chonk. Number 4. Feels good. We'll get some more beans.
Yeah, drag him up.
What's up, y'all? Hunter, thanks for the gift subs, man. That's very generous
You're
of you.
welcome. Hey, I'm really curious in this last match, the game 3. How were you getting 2/1/1 zombies on the sack?
So it sacks a non-token creature. So I was sacking the Doomed Dissenter, and then it dies into a 2/2 zombie anyway.
No, but when you sacked your 1/1 flyer, you got 2/1/1 flyers.
Huh? I think I
Yeah.
already had one left over from the Doomed Dissenter.
No. Oh wait. Okay. So when you sacked the Doom Dissenter, you got the 1/1. Okay, I got it. Never mind. Okay,
Yeah, I got a
that's
1/1
what
and
I
a
missed.
2/2, and then later I sacked the
Yeah.
Lantern Bearer for more.
Got
Okay.
it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, that's what I missed.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
What's up, Ben? Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I just turned on the sound so my whole stream can just hear. Is that how we do it? Just like
Yep, that's perfect. That's perfect. We're gonna start with the winner here with Semulin. I followed both of you the whole way. It's been amazing that y'all met in the finals once again. Congrats on the 4th Sweatsuit Invitational Championship, Semulin.
Thank you.
Talk to some. I got to witness and feel the pain of this deck in round 2. How did the zombies be this? Were they this open? How did the draft unfold for you? And way to show me the meta.
Well, the first pick that I played was an Evolving Wilds. I thought for a long time we were going to be doing blue-white. Well, I guess it's not a long time. It felt like a long time because I got past a fourth pick, Necro Duality, which is a bit of an investment. That's 4 mana. When you cast a zombie, you get 2 copies of it. And I was like, that's really only a blue-black card, and it's probably not going to come together, but who knows? We'll take it and see where it goes. And then I thought I was drafting a blue-white deck for a long time, and then I started to see the Doomed Dissenters come in by late, and I was like, you know, what if? What if? And all of a sudden, I was in zombies and realized where we were, and then I got past the Geralf in pack 2, and I was like, all right, I'm just in now. We're doing this.
Yeah, the Geralf really was like kind of the icing on the cake with the Necro Duality. It really blended amazing in a lot of the matches that you had. But I think you showed kind of the power of a couple cards. The 2/5 flyer, I think, was a lot stronger than I thought. Also, the 3/3 that brings back a spell. You definitely got me into some nasty loops.
Yeah, I'm
We were
sorry about that,
bouncing,
dude. That was
bringing it back,
gross.
No, it was beautiful magic. So I definitely didn't realize those cards were that strong. And was there anything else you wanted to say about the draft or anything before you get some sleep?
I don't think so. The loops were pretty damn exciting. I think that was the main thing. And then Geralf is not fair. And then if you're playing Ben Stark in the finals, frickin' do the math when you swing in game 2. Like that was not my best moment, but we got there.
Well, you're on like 10 hours of Magic playing, so great job, and we also iced you for a couple hours. So Ben, back to your grind. Some of your games were incredibly grindy. You definitely put together kind of you have the 2 gold bombs, you have the black bomb, but talk to me about the beginning of your draft because Wizard passed you. I forget the name of the green-red card that you have, but what were you in, and how did you switch to where you ended up?
Yeah, it was kind of a tough seat. I definitely didn't plan to draft like Jund mid-range. Green felt like the only color that was really open. I actually started out drafting blue, and I think blue, like I mentioned, I think blue black exploit is really deep. I'm not saying it's necessarily way better than the other archetypes, but it's an archetype that can support like 2 to 3 drafters out of the commons. It looks like to me. So I started out blue, and then I saw a little bit of green, and I was not sure if I was going to go blue-green or blue-black or what. And then I saw, like, no blue, but I kept getting green. And then, like you said, I got past that green-red gold card. And then I opened Anya in pack 2. That card is completely busted. And there was not going to be any real way for me to splash that into blue-green. So I was that kind of, or at least be very hard since it's a red-black-gold card. So that got me thinking maybe I need to try and meander into green-red or green-black so that I can make use of this totally busted mythic, or rare, or whatever it is. And so then and that's where it ended up going. And then from there, I was still open to playing blue, but I didn't see much blue, and I kept seeing green. And my deck is, if you look at it, my black cards are not very good, except for a couple of, I have a few good black cards, but I don't have very many total good black cards. Basically, I just put together, like, what I could as far as, like, a mid-range green deck that used, like, as many of the good cards I saw as possible.
Yeah, and you had 4 mulches in the main deck to kind of like piecemeal this like very tough mana base that you had. Is that something that like 4 mulches seems like quite a bit? Do you have any thoughts on first mulch? But I want to also ask, like, after this tournament and all these games, is there any? Do you have any thoughts basically on how the cards played different than you expected?
I think mulch is generally a pretty good card if you're not aggressive. I mean, when you look at 4 cards, on average, that's like around a 1.5 to 1 3/4 lands. So right off the bat, it puts you up cards. Now, if you're not using your graveyard at all, then that's not great. But if you are, and you get, like, let's say, a half to a card's worth of resource out of your graveyard, like you mill one of those 1/1s that, you can pay 3 and bring back, or even if you just mill, like, 7/6 worm and then you get 5 life, or if you mill any disturb, or if you have a bunch of graveyard recursion, so filling up your graveyard gives you, the ability to use your graveyard recursion more profitably. I think mulch overall tends to be a pretty cheap way to go up cards. Now, obviously, it doesn't impact the board, and that's not that useful in the late game when lands are near worthless anyway, so you have to want to spend 2 mana on that effect on, like, turns 2, 3, or 4, let's say. So basically, if you're not an aggro deck, like if you're a green-white training deck or something, you don't want to play mulch. But if you're like a green-black grindy deck or a green-blue self-mill deck, I think mulch is a pretty efficient card. And I wouldn't worry that much about having multiple copies. I mean, like, Imagine you mulched 3 times, so you milled 12 cards. That means you had a 28 card library. So that means you would deck on turn 21, right? You start with 7 and then 21 draw steps later. So, I mean, I think it feels to a lot of people like you kind of rip through your deck faster than you do because you're like, look back and you only have 12 cards left in your library. But that's still 12 more turns. So, like, I wouldn't worry that much about, like, you know, mulching twice during a game or something like that.
Some stuff. Well, it was fascinating to watch two of the best in Magic go head-to-head in the finals in the sweatsuit. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful evening, and enjoy Crimson Vow.
I think I will.
Hey, thanks again for organizing this and running it and all that. It's you know, really exciting to get to see this like every week. So I really appreciate you and Semulin's efforts a lot, Hunter.
And the big Spadone who's in here as well. So yeah, you guys are definitely the pulse of this, and we hope to have some good news in the future. Some things are brewing, so we'll see what happens in the future. But congrats, Semulin, on the 4th win and making it to the finals. Ben S. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you both very much.
Get some rest, and thanks, Simwife, for the time.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, take care.
Thanks,
See you,
everyone.
Ben. Thank you.
Good night, Ben. GG's. Okay, that was a long one. I don't think we're going to do 5-round drafts for every video going forward, but thank you for sticking through to the end. And thank you to these fine folks for supporting the content I'm doing here on YouTube. My patrons, Paul, Punk, Adrian, Hero, Joe, Jesse, Jacob, Scott, Fasty, Rich, and Michael, thank you very much for supporting my work. If y'all would like to become a patron, there's a link below to my Patreon. You can get set up, see your name here in lights, and get some other cool rewards. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you again real soon.